We are not fighting against whites. We are fighting to sit on the dinner table. White people, you will no longer eat alone. We are coming to sit on the dinner table, and if you are refusing us on a dinner table, we are going to destroy that dinner table. No one is going to eat until all of us in South Africa eat from the same dinner table. That's what we are fighting for.
Julius Malema, born in March 3, 1981, in Seshego, South Africa, the leader of the economic freedom fighters, has been a polarizing figure in South African politics. His entry into politics began in his youth. He joined the African National Congress Youth League in 1995, where he quickly established himself as a passionate advocate for the rights of the youth and the marginalized. Malema's political career took a notable turn when he became the president of the ANC Youth League in 2008. In 2012, Malema was expelled from the ANC for his failure to adhere to party discipline, a move that marked a significant turning point in his career. Following his expulsion, he founded the Economic Freedom Fighters in 2013. His ideas, particularly regarding land expropriation and economic redistribution, have sparked significant debate. Here are some reasons why some critics argue that his proposals may be impractical, along with a discussion of his perceived racial rhetoric. 1. Land expropriation without compensation. Malema advocates for the expropriation of land without compensation, aiming to address historical injustices faced by Black South Africans. Critics argue that this is not economic viable. Expropriating land without compensation may lead to a decline in agricultural productivity. Many farmers, particularly commercial farmers, may leave the industry, leading to food insecurity and job losses. Critics also argue that Malema will face legal challenges. Such policies could face significant legal hurdles, including challenges in international courts, which may deter foreign investment and lead to economic isolation. Many also argue that Malema will face implementation challenges. The ability of the government to effectively manage and redistribute land is questioned. There are concerns about corruption and inefficiency in land administration, which could exacerbate existing inequalities rather than resolve them. 2. Economic policies and nationalization. Malema's proposals often include nationalizing key industries and resources. Critics point out that historical precedents, many countries that have pursued aggressive nationalization have faced economic decline. For instance, Venezuela's economic collapse is often cited as a cautionary tale for similar policies. Nationalization can deter both domestic and foreign investment, as investors seek stability and predictability. A hostile environment for business can lead to job losses and economic stagnation. 3. Radical rhetoric and polarization. Malema's style and rhetoric are often viewed as incendiary, divisive language. His comments about white South Africans and the need for revolution can deepen racial divisions rather than promote unity. Such rhetoric may alienate potential allies and compromise social cohesion. Some of his statements have been interpreted as inciting violence against certain groups, which raises concerns about social stability and safety. 4. Practical governance issues. Critics argue that Malema's vision lacks practical governance strategies, lack of clear policy frameworks. While his ideas are often bold, critics highlight a lack of detailed, actionable plans to implement them effectively. This ambiguity can lead to uncertainty and instability. The rapid implementation of radical policies could overwhelm existing institutions, leading to chaos rather than the intended reform. 5. Perceived racism and racial policies. Malema's rhetoric often raises questions about race relations in South Africa. Racially charged statements, his comments about white South Africans, have been perceived as racist by some, leading to accusations that he promotes a divisive narrative that could incite racial tensions. Critics argue that his focus on race can overshadow other important issues, such as class, gender, and economic inequality, leading to a narrow understanding of the challenges facing South Africa. In conclusion, while Julius Malema's ideas resonate with many who seek to address historical injustices in South Africa, critics argue that his proposals may be impractical and could exacerbate existing problems. His rhetoric, often viewed as polarizing and divisive, raises concerns about social cohesion and stability. Addressing South Africa's complex challenges requires nuanced, inclusive policies that consider the diverse needs of its population, rather than approaches that may deepen divisions. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe